First thing we want to do is put the mop head onto the pole. Screw the nut on the bottom of the mop head holder. Slide it over the pole. Insert the mop head holder, aligning the hole with the pole at the top of the hole with the mop head holder. Slide in the clamp, pushing it through the holder and through the pole. Snap it into place. And we want to tighten up the nut at the bottom of the mop head holder, securing it onto the pole. Next, we want to put the mop head on. Squeeze the clamp. You can see how easy it is to squeeze the clamp. Hold the clamp open, line the holes, release the clamp, flip it over, same procedure. Squeeze the clamp, line up the holes, release the clamp, and we are ready to go. Next thing we want to do is we want to adjust the pole to the proper height so we're not bending over as we're mopping. Stand up straight to the tip of your nose, tighten it back down. Next thing we need to do is fill the mop bucket up. Filling up the back of the mop bucket with roughly about 2.5 to 3 inches of water for your rinsing. Apply a little bit of your chemical in the back. Then you can fill the front up. Now you can see he's putting on the mop or the wringer. Releasing the wringer. It's permanently attached until you release that back clip. Once again, he snaps it down. It's locked into place. Pull up on that bar. Releases it. Once again, drop it back down, and it's permanently attached until released. Next, we'll apply the chemical, wring it out. We're going to go around the perimeter first. Do the perimeter, hit the baseboards, getting all that dirt that's accumulated from that old traditional mop head. And then we will do this intersection. S motion back and forth, walking backwards towards your bucket. You go in the S motion, not reversing it, keeps that dirt coming towards you. We're now releasing it back on the floor. Okay. I need to rinse, step on the handle, rinse in the back compartment, removing the dirt as you'll see here shortly. A little ring, very little pressure. Clean mop head, back into the clean solution in the front compartment. We're going to wring it, and now we're ready to go. Next, we're going to show you how to use the grout brush. Applying the clean chemical, getting a liberal amount of solution on the floor to help us start to dissolve the dirt out of the grout lines. We're going to go ahead and grab the grout brush and show you. Very narrow brush, tapered bristles. Takes very little effort to really clean the grout line. So you can see, line her up, and it just put very little pressure and go back and forth in the grout line. And you can see in a few seconds here, you're not seeing it as easy as you normally would because it's a black grout. But let me zoom in so you can actually see that little bit of agitation, a little bit of that extra chemical, how much dirt is actually coming out of that grout. It's concealed because it's black. We'll zoom in a little bit more here, but you can see it start to come up. Once again, now we want to rinse and pick up all that dirt. So we do the same thing. Come back to the S motion. We're going to go ahead and be cleaning up that excess dirt, accumulating all in the mop head. We're going to go back. We're going to basically step on the clamp again, step on the button again, releasing it, rinsing it out in the back mop bucket, giving a nice little wring out. Go over it a couple times till we can get all that dirt up. Once we get all that dirt up, next time with the standard mopping with our mopping system, that dirt won't reaccumulate back in that grout line. So once again, we want to make sure we get all that dirt up. So we're going to go over it one more time. And all that dirt up, getting it all accumulated in the head and then rinsing it back out again. Once again, step on the button and then you can put it back and clean it. Next thing we want to do is I want to show you here, once he's getting done with rinsing that mop head, we want to go ahead and I want to show you exactly what it looks like now that we've just done this very small area. You look in the back bucket, you'll get to see exactly how much dirt that's accumulating in the back bucket and just how clean it is in the front bucket. That way you're not reapplying your dirt again.